Hey everyone, Adam here. Thank you for joining me for another recipe video. Today we're going to be making a delicious crispy tofu katsu curry. What I love about this dish is the sauce in particular is really fresh, it's really fruity, but it's got just a hint of spice to it as well. So it's really nice. The coating, it's like a special coating around the tofu, which makes it really crispy on the outside, and it just is like a nugget basically. And I'm going to be doing that with some roasted vegetables and making the sauce completely from scratch. I'm going to show you the ingredients now. The full recipe will be in the description box below, but watch the full video and you'll see exactly how it's made, and yeah. So let's get started. So these are the ingredients to make the tofu nuggets. I've got the tofu there, which has already been pressed, and I'm going to season that with some salt and pepper. I'm going to take a bowl and I'm going to put the breadcrumbs in it along with the spices as well as the nutritional flakes, and then in a second bowl I'm going to add the cornflour, and then in a third bowl I'm going to add, or maybe a jug, depending how I'm feeling, I'm going to add the almond milk and the cider vinegar. Together they're going to curdle, it's going to form almost like a cheese, and basically coat it all together and then set it aside. Okay, so now that I've added the almond milk and the cider vinegar together, what I'll do is I'll leave it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and that will allow the mixture to curdle and actually create like a vegan buttermilk. That basically just helps the tofu get coated before we add it to the cornflour and then the breadcrumbs. But you can use any milk, it doesn't have to be almond milk, it can be coconut milk, soy milk. Coconut milk will change the flavour a little bit more than like almond milk or cashew milk, for instance, but they'll all work just as fine. As you can see, the milk is starting to curdle. It's not the most attractive thing, but it will work. It looks a little bit like an octopus. I'm also going to preheat the oven at this point so that when we've sliced the vegetables, everything is ready to go in. We're not wasting any time waiting for the oven to heat up, and it just speeds things along. So I've just finished assembling the nuggets, and although it did get a bit messy, it's completely worth it. And one thing I would say is that you can also use this method even in a different recipe. For instance, if you wanted to do an alternative to say chicken and you're making like non-chicken nuggets, for instance, you could just follow the exact same method and then either, have it with chips or with some other sauce or with other dish. But obviously we're going to carry on with the katsu curry now. So these will basically just go to the side for now, and I am going to go chop the veg. So it turned out that I actually didn't need to chop the veg because Anna's chopped the veg for us. It's half an aubergine, a whole pepper, and half a courgette. So that gives us a little bit more time to feed the cats. Look at that face. So now that the vegetables are fully prepared, I'm going to take 2 baking trays. I'm going to put some oil on each of them, and then on one of the trays I'm going to add the tofu nuggets. On the other I'm going to add the vegetables. They both go in at the same time for about half an hour, and then at the halfway point I'm going to turn the nuggets over. I'm going to give the vegetables a bit of a shuffle as well, and I'm going to put them back in, and at that point that they go back in, that's when we'll make the sauce. So let's put them in the oven. So I noticed when I was playing back some of this footage that you could see that my t-shirt said "Be kind to," and then you probably didn't see any more of it, but it actually says "Be kind to every kind." But the t-shirt itself is from Vegan Outfitters, and I've been buying a few of their t-shirts now. You may have seen it in a previous video. I had a plant-based one as well. The quality is really, really good. I love the designs of the t-shirts, but they do all sorts of different clothing. I definitely say check them out. I'll leave a link in the description below. All the products that they make, 100% cruelty-free, made with completely ethical materials as well. Whichever design that you like, they do it in a variety of colors and obviously sizes. So yeah, veganoutfitters.com. I know some of you were wondering. So this is the crispy tofu katsu curry. So I'm just gonna taste a little bit. These nuggets are big. So got a little dip. That's really nice. It's really crispy, got a really nice crispy coating, and the sauce is just fruity, but you can tell that it's a curry as well. So it's got that hint of spice. It's just really a lovely dish. If you guys get the opportunity to make it, which you should definitely do, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, or tag me on Instagram as well. I'd love to see the final dish all completed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Basically, we've got a lot more of these types of recipes all coming up very soon. And if you liked it as well, hit the like button, and I will see you all very soon. This is the crispy tofu katsu chicken curry, no. So that now, be quiet, Bobbit. What would you say it looks like?
I don't know. Almond milk and cider vinegar.
Funny girl. Yeah.